Hello guys, good morning. How is everybody? Hi Yasmin, hi Darkwing, nice to see you. Alright, so, yay.
Congratulations. You've just officially become a dog of the military.
Thank you for the subscription, Yasmin, I appreciate it. You rock. We're here in what will be my base, and since last time, which was what, Tuesday? I've done a little bit of work, just a little, and by little I mean a lot. I have dug this pathway pretty decently, all the way to here, and started working on the other side of the wall. So we did do that. I did plan that there's gonna be a hallway here. I don't know if it's gonna go straight or if it's gonna turn. I don't know. I agree, it is a shame that Prime won't auto resub. That is something I wish they would fix, but I'm not sure if they can. I didn't go any further this way because I do still have a bit of lava pocket there that I've been fighting with, so I didn't go that way. But I also dressed this hall, which there's no doorways really yet. Well, I mean, there will be. But it goes down to here, and then I dressed this hall up, and there's going to be a pathway going that way probably, and a pathway going that way. This is the hallway that we did, so that's the progress I've done. These rooms still need to be designed and decorated, so they're still plain boringness. Oh, I missed an onion when I was harvesting. Let's grab you. Come on. Why you no pickup? Oh, because I wasn't actually over there. Yeah, so today I have a bit more work to do. We're going to work on a couple of quests. But yeah, I want to show you the big progress, which is this room down here. This room right in there. It's got a door. Can you guess? Yeah, this is the Foundry area that has to have concrete blocks, and the furnaces need the wattle and daub. So I set up this room to be I only have one faucet. I will be making 3 more eventually so that I can just manually select what I'm going to be making. Right now it's just on the ingot one, and I can just break it and move it if I need to. Put the drying racks in here because they need a closed room. And the furnaces, I'd like to make 3 of these more craft furnaces, change this into a craft furnace. This is that mold crafting station for the Foundry. So I want to make some more craft furnaces. These craft can do 2 things at one time and have a really large input and output inventory. So that is nice. I put the crushing table in here. I have the hammer in my backpack. And we've got the sluice box for getting flint. And we have the Sky Resources 2 crucible. Nothing's in it currently, but this is where I could like throw some leaves in or whatever to make water. I'm sure there's other options for using this crucible. I don't know Sky Resources, so that'll be something we'll be learning when it unlocks more of the stuff. But yeah, put that in here. I was really hoping that it wouldn't catch the wattle and daub on fire, and it looks like we're good. So there is that. What else have I done? I have secured at least one of all of the ore berries. I will want to increase their numbers a lot. I want to have a lot of passive metal generation, and that is going to go over here. We're going to clear this out, and we're going to set this up as the oreberry farm over here. Going to make it large enough to use the industrial foregoing harvesting system way later if I choose to, but for now it's just going to be walls of the different ore berries. So I don't know about putting a hopper on the crucible. Don't know. I'm not in the desperate need for water, so I haven't set that up. But yeah. clearly we have progress to be made. It feels good to have some kind of a design started. It feels really good. I need to be making some living rock because we decided we're going to do living rock along the top up here. So that would be nice there, and then I can start enclosing this section. This wall, again, I haven't decided what I'm doing because this is exposed to the outside. I did something out there. Can I get there? Sorta. Alright, so I had to lower this wall so I knew how the shape of it was going all the way around. So I had to dig out a bit of this mountainy area. I will have to decide how to shape it because all this stuff on the inside, if you recall, is going to be removed. But if you look here, you can see there is some cobblestone. It is in a square shape. It is a square. I believe it's like 33 by 33 or something. This is going to be my storage room. And so I need to clear out all the ash around it to build up the walls. And do that, but my storage room will be right in the middle. If you remember, I also said that up there somewhere is going to be kind of like a tower, and we'll have the void miners from environmental tech pointing down from up there at some point too. But yeah, so I just decided it was going to be here because we have waystones. We can just teleport to it. It doesn't have to be right next to other things. So I measured it out and laid out the cobble line where the walls are going to be. So yeah, I did that as well. And it took a lot of shovels to clear out the ash that I was doing here from up there, just so I can place the cobblestone wall and know where that was. So yeah, doing the stuff and things. So let's see, what are we gonna do currently? I think I was gonna get started on doing Adobe crafting. That's gonna take a bit. And then we also... There isn't a vein of dirt tool. Nope. Good question though, Darkwing. We can't get into bees yet. In order to craft a bee house, you need to unlock the Tinker's Crafting Station. I don't know when that happens, but the bee house, and if you haven't played this pack before, you'll start to learn how frustrating things can be. But here's the bee house recipe, and it looks normal. It looks like, hey, I can build that, but anything that says stage up here requires you to have that information, which I think we do, but anything with the stage stuff also can only be crafted in the Tinker's Crafting Station or above. So I'm assuming, like, I think AE is in this, so an AE thing. But the crafting tables we're currently using cannot be used to craft anything that requires any kind of knowledge. So, yeah. That sort of stuff is important to know. Make sure you note that if you are going to be playing the pack. So when we get the crafting table, which we can't currently craft, it is not a recipe that has been unlocked yet. If I click on it, nothing happens. So yeah, that's what we're going to be working towards. And I'm just going to assume that the survival thread here, doing this stuff, resource automation, we get some of this stuff done today as well, and something somewhere is going to unlock that stuff, so I'm not worried about it. We have stuff we can progress in, and yeah, so let's get going on Adobe crafting. I have now, should we say I now have, metal ingots and plates, but I should work towards getting gears. It seems that this process is a bit harder to achieve. I need a more heat-resistant material in adobe. I wonder if I could use the rush seeds that I have to get some thatching. Another way would be probably to use grass. To make the adobe brick mix, I need to dry the thatching on the drying racks. To form the mix, I should craft brick forms from split logs. To get them, I need to cut the bark from logs with a work blade, and then some kind of axe or hatchet can split the stripped logs. Putting the brick mix into form now only requires waiting. I should parallelize to speed up and also make sure it's safe from rain. With dry bricks, I can now craft adobe bricks. Okay. One, I really like that the quest explains step by step how to do things. Even though you might figure some of it out from JEI, I like that it tells you how to do this stuff. And the quest line here shows you step by step what you should be doing. So we need to make fresh thatching and then dry it. And if I recall correctly, I've done this before. This fresh thatching, yep. So we have the bunch of the blooming rush tips that can't be used for anything else. We're going to make the fresh thatching out of those. And I have those in here in the rush room. These here. And then we have those. Oh, that is where my... Okay, guys. My Bane of Cobble, I have 2 now. I was working and all of a sudden it disappeared and I didn't know where it went. I must have accidentally trying to figure out. No, I can't access it. I was digging through here and it just disappeared. I wonder how it ended up on the back of that. I don't know. Well, in any case, so I had to make another one because I'm like, it just disappeared. I don't know where it went. What do I do? Hello, Gaming Grandma. Nice to see you. All right, so let's make some fresh thatching with the stuff. There we go. That gave us 16. We are going to need a lot of this, I think. So, yeah. I'd like to make a 4th drying rack just for balance purposes. I'd want to put it there. We should see what the recipe is for that again. Drying rack and sticks and planks. I have that stuff. So let's make another drying rack. There we go. And we'll get those in there. And once we have dry thatch, what was the next step? Adobe brick mix. What else do we need for the Adobe brick mix? Adobe. That's a pretty block. Ooh. Alright, so we need the dry thatching, mud, and refractory clay. Oh, I'm going to have to make some refractory clay. So let's go where all my resources currently are, get some refractory clay made, and pick up some mud. Alright. Sand, clay. That's all I have for clay. Alright, so that gave us 32 refractory clay. That's definitely not going to be enough. I'd like to get a stack of it. We have a lot of mud, so I'm not worried about the mud part of Adobe. Yeah, and each one of these gives me 4. So if 32 ought to be a decent number to get started then, because 4 times 32 is actually how many Adobe bricks. So I'm only going to be able to make 32 Adobe, and it doesn't say how many I need, does it? Oh, actually I should look here. I need 2, so we're doing okay with that, but I'm guessing it means that we're going to need more in order to get to that step. Alright, so let's grab some mud. We're gonna need that. And we're gonna need to strip down some... Where's my work blade? Do I have one in there? No, must be in my backpack. Work blade, there we go. Alright, so it said, the quest book said, we're just gonna use a jungle wood because I've been sitting in my inventory for so freaking long, that you should be able to just right click, shift right click, alright. Shift right click. Hello, there we go. And I don't know if we're gonna need this bark. Uses, we can make ground resin and it can be used as fuel. The resin doesn't have any uses. Okay, that I know of. And then in order to do those, did it say? Yep, there we go. And so now we have split logs. Craft brick forms from split logs. To get them, I need to cut the bark from the logs and then split the stripped logs to make the forms, the brick form. Brick form. Does it say? Okay, so let's craft some of that. Brick form. There we go, we have 3. We should probably do enough to make 4 of them. So let's place the rest of this down. Come on, what's going on? Are we lagging? Oh, it just takes more than one click. That would explain it. And I'm gonna need to make another hatchet soon. Yeah, like now. Let's do that. Let's go up here. And we'll be able to make another one of these. We have 5 of those left, which isn't a great thing, but... Okay. Another hatchet. Put the iron away. Alright, let's go back to the quest book. We're working on that step. We have refractory clay and mud, so we can start the adobe brick mix. And then it's just a waiting game to complete that step once we have it. Okay, let's head back to where the thatch is drying. I don't know how long it takes. Oh, it looks dry to me. Yep, dry thatch. Alright. So now we have 16 dry thatch. That means we should be able to make some adobe mud mix. There we go. We have 64 adobe mud. Great. So then to do the adobe bricks, where do I want to slap these down at? In this corner, perhaps? And then we should be able to just right-click. There we go. And then it's a waiting game. And I've heard that this takes quite a while. So let's make sure everything is complete here. Yep, except for the final process. Okay, so now we're waiting on that. Let us go to looking at some of these other things. Let's see. Probably could figure out what we need to do the modular machinery for Life Infusion. Runestone bricks. Let's go see what we have for runestone. We might have a problem with we might not have enough rune stone. Home. All right. Let's try to clear up our inventory a touch, because I don't like a bunch of stuff cluttering. We'll leave the adobe mix in here because we need it for further adobe blocks. The bark, I'll hang on to it for now, but it looked like we didn't really need it. That's good for now. We'll put the work blade away. All right, let's go check what we've got for runestone. I have all of that stuff here in our old room. All right, what do we got? We have, it says 18. And for this we need 12. So can we do that? Yes. All right, that should take care of that thing. And so then we just need to do these machines. We need 3 tiny item inputs and 1 tiny item output and a machine controller. Let's put you back up there for now. Do you have a spot now? And let's figure out what we need to do for that. I have never played with modular machinery, so that will be interesting. We need a machine controller, which is a lever, and a machine casing, which is copper. Okay, so we need to get a bunch of copper smelting, I bet. We need 3 of these, which is more machine casings. I think I have a chest. And then a tiny item output machine casing. So we need 5 times 8. We need 40 copper ingots. I'm pretty certain that I do not have enough copper, but we'll process what I have. There's some. I don't have any more up there. And I think I only bought 1 copper. There's some in here. Copper, 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 copper. All right. I think we'll do okay. There's copper. Okay. Let's go smelt this stuff. Base. I think we've got enough charcoal here. I might have to make some more. 16 is what I have in my inventory. We'll get that started, but I know I have some in here. Yeah, we're gonna have to go get more charcoal. So while that's going, let us do that. I'm thinking that it would be nice to have more of those ashen bricks. I was working on them. Unfortunately, it requires clay, and I wasn't actually making a whole bunch of clay. I only have 7 bricks. Yeah, we'll need to make more of that. Ash. It's not ashen, it's ash bricks. So we get 1 more. We could use this 3 clay. That won't get me very far. So we need to grab some loam out of the strainers over here so that we can make some clay. And that would be the dense one, I think. Yep, there's 29, so that works. All right, let's head over here. I'm pretty sure I had some charcoal going, so it should be done. Looks done. Doesn't sound like anything. Yep, where we go. And I don't have all the room for it. Get rid of you. Let's put these things in there. There we go. And that gave us a stack and 40 charcoal. That's awesome. Let's make more. I don't remember how many of these I need. How big is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I need 8. 5, 6. We need more wood. So how's everyone's Thursday going? I know it's early for me still, but it is going all right. Let's get some of this put away. I don't need it right now. There's charcoal here. Ooh. Do that, and we need wood. Lazy days are always nice. I am with you on the lazy days. So we need to get some more saplings. Come on, give me 3 more. Okay. I think we just needed the 1 more wood pile. There's 3. We'll come back. Isopopa! Oh, you're not feeling very well, huh? That sucks. Alright, let's get this. And then backpack. We need our fire starter. There we go, more charcoal a-going. Let's put that away, go back up because we need to get another sapling so we can plant another tree. There's some saplings. It'll be nice when we're no longer in this area at all. The charcoal kiln, you mean, Grandma? Yep. Okay, so we need more ash blocks, which means we need to go down to where I actually have some water and make some clay. I do not have infinite water right now. So we're just using up whatever water I find in the world, and the one I'm using right now is down here. So let's get my bucket. And there we go. There's no infinite water. Nope. You can make water eventually. Infinity War! Woot! Where did that go? Did that end up in my inventory? I don't remember. I think I've covered all of those. Alright, I think that might be it for now. And yeah, I am looking forward to Infinite Water. There's several options for Infinite Water, and Nisi on the server came up, messaged me and told me a really fascinating way. It's very convoluted. But it's using Botania. And let me bring it up just in case you guys want to do a fancy method. Let me find All right. So what you use is the pure daisy will convert water, including flowing water, into snow. So you harvest the snow for snowballs and then convert them into snow blocks. And then you drop the snow blocks into a mana pool with an alchemy catalyst set up. And it converts it to ice. And then you place it next to light and allow the ice to melt. And then you pick it up with a pump. There you go. Yeah. And I was like, that's an excellent idea. However, let's find it. There are water bees. So, yeah, that's pretty convoluted. There are water bees. And, I don't know why they're not showing up for me right now. But I'm just going to use water bees. Probably the wet. I don't know. But the way the water bees work in this pack is that they will generate water in any tanks or pipes that are nearby within their range. So, yep. So I'm just going to do that when I get to the bees. Until then, we'll make do. I mean, that's why there's this as well. If you get a whole bunch of leaf blocks, that's why there's this crucible. You can feed them in there. It'll melt them down to water. I'm not worried about not having water. So, did you all get melted down? You did. How are you on that? Let's fill you. I don't want to fill you up. The problem with this burner heater is it just will consume the charcoal if you leave it in there. And so that is not something I want to see. Get you in there. But we need a bunch of copper, and I don't have a way to automate this just yet. I mean, there are ways. Why won't you go in there? Okay. I removed the hopper that was underneath here. I could probably put it back. And I don't have any way of pulsing the faucet just yet. One, I don't have redstone. And I think it's a quest coming up in this automation section right here. So, yeah. Until then, it's just kind of manually clicking this. I wonder if you can break down copper blocks. It's hard to... Yeah, I'm gonna say probably not, because all these blocks of copper don't have any recipes, and if I do you here... Oh, there's 54 crafting recipes for this stuff, so yeah. Let's get another stack melting. I am just going to do 8 at a time for these copper ingots so that we can make each block as the copper is ready, instead of just standing here staring at this for 40 ingots. But I would like to get some ore automation going. It might... Can I make... fluid transport pipes? Kinesis, there's fluid pipes. Can I make them? Yes, I can. Ooh, I can use algae. So I can make fluid pipes. So that is something I could consider. I do not know when we'll be moving to a different kind of metal processing. So we might have to automate the foundry. Yeah, that's something I'll have to think about. How do I want to do that? Okay, so here's 8. So we should be able to make a machine casing. Yeah, that. And I don't have the cobble on me to make the lever. So we'll need to do that. Alright. Whoa, big old Christmas tree this time. Okay. Cobble, no. I'm clicking the wrong things. I cannot wait to get rid of these things. Alright. Lever. And then we should be able to make this machine controller. Alright, what is... we need 3 of these, so I need 3 of those chests. I don't think I have 3 of them. I have 2, so we're close. We need to make another one of those, which is planks. Oh, the trapdoor. That's right. I don't have any extra trapdoors, so we need to make the trapdoor. So I need the wood pins, which are that. And I was gonna keep making ash bricks, wasn't I? I need space now, so we're gonna tuck this stuff away. Alright. Trapdoor. Pins. Trap. Twine. Alright, we should be able to make a trapdoor now. There we go. And that means we can make a chest. Nope, I need more planks. Let's get some more planks going. Okay. Alright. Okay, yay. Hey, that freed up an inventory spot. Up we go. Great. Now I should be able to do this. Now we have the 3 chests we need. So we need 3 of those. We need 1 tiny output. Ugh, we need another chest. Okay. Well, give me that back. And we need more pins. No, because we have the trapdoor. Alright, so we need some planks. Edward is just in here looking for Loki. We don't know where Loki is. So he's around here somewhere, probably sleeping. Okay. There we go. Now we're just waiting on the copper, right? Put these bricks away since I don't have space. And this is that extra ash brick. Okay. Down we go. Trying to find a home for the Asgardians. I'm guessing, Darkwing, you have not seen Infinity War. Well, yeah. But within the first 20 minutes, you'll learn what happens to Loki, too. You should go watch it. Because I'm going to be quiet now because of all the spoilers. It's hard for me to keep it quiet, though, so on to other topics. Are these done yet? Oh, look, it looks like our adobe bricks are done. Oh, they are. Yeah, not much longer. Okay, so let's go backward. Make sure that it's detected. You still can't find him, hun?
He's like really missing.
Oh.
Did we have the door open to the outside of what's it?
No. I'll help you look. Give me just a moment.
You're fine. I'm fine.
Alright, so it counts the regular bricks. There we go. Yay! Quest complete. Now, so I'll make a metal caster. Cast items from liquid metal using a mold. Okay, so this must be the block that I heard that you could put all the different molds in and select which mold. Instead of having separate mold blocks. So we'll be learning how to do that. He's still looking for Loki. I are concerned. Alright, give me just a second. I'm gonna go help him real quick. Found him!
Hey, buddy.
Alright. Now he's making all sorts of squeaky noises like, you have woken me up and I was all nice and warm and snuggled in mommy's lingerie. Yeah. He was in my lingerie drawer. Well, it's the drawer isn't like in a dresser. It's more like one of those little soft canvas cubes that you can put in shelves, so there's a gap above the little cube so he could climb in there, and he had chosen to do so. Yeah. I'm sure he thinks the same thing all guys think. Ooh, nice and soft. Let's go in there. So, yep. Covered in cat fur. Well, you know, not like anything else isn't already covered with cat fur. I mean, I have 3 cats, so it's... But I get it. Alright, so this one, we can do the tiny output that we only need 1 of. That is putting the chest on the bottom. And then we need another 3 of these, and it'll be the chest on the top. Yep. Alright, so let's just put those in there. And I'm not counting on what ingot the amount of liquid is in here, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Is there anything else I'm gonna need for that step? That one is in here, right? With this. Yeah, okay. So yeah. We had more adobe. Let's make some more. Because this is pretty. I don't know what I'm going to need it for. Clearly, the way this pack works is when you have to make something like this, it'll be like the wattle and daub or the concrete, that it needs to be lining whatever room we're going to be using it in. So, who knows? I have to figure out how I'm going to automate this. I have it in the middle of the room simply because it's got the 4 sides. If I can figure out a way of doing it in this middle cobblestone area, that would still be cool. To use build craft pipes. And is there a better heater instead of is there, let's look, Foundry. See, because that's what we have is a burner heater. Metal caster, alloy, liquid infuser, material router, metal. Might be nice to learn what all of these do. This one is an induction heater. It's probably the upgrade that needs power. Melting crucible. That one is a higher tier one. This is the one we have. Okay, so it doesn't look like it until we have RF. But there are tanks that would be able to like melt the material in the crucible and transfer it into tanks, and then we could probably hook those up to the caster. Each caster with all the different parts in it. Use refractory hoppers underneath the tanks to point into the metal caster. I need to look at what this metal caster does. But we could do that, and that would cut down the amount of build craft I would need if I used this. Is this craftable? Yeah, refractory bricks, no problem. What about this? This is not, because I need bronze, so I need to get into embers first before I would be able to make these, which is okay. Can you make the alloy thing yet, Invar? Nope. You need alloys in order to make the alloys, so I have to wait till I get through embers and do embers alloying before I could make this one. Sorts items by material and type. This needs redstone, so I can't do that one yet. And that one is the advanced one? Need Inferno bricks. Yeah, so we're not able to do the advanced crucible yet either. So these are all good things to know. Are we out of power? No, we're just out of this stuff. There we go. If I had counted it, we would know how much I needed. Instead, I'm just guessing. More than that, because I need a whole nother casing, don't I? Alright, let's make another... Oh, hang on. I guess I forgot this part, and I don't have another crafting table in here. So there's number 2. And so let's figure this out. Let's figure out automating this. Let me get a notepad here because I'm going to need to jot this down. I'd like to use as much of the actual Foundry materials as possible, but I feel we're going to need some build craft also. I want to be able to have a dump chest for the clumps that I'm getting, and then have the dump chest pour into this. And since I don't know what order the dump chest would put them into the melting crucible, and since this does not alloy, we need to be able to pour these off no matter what percentage of an ingot it is. So I would want an output to be with pipes into tanks. Output into tanks, and each tank will be a different metal type, and then the tank would be on top of a refractory hopper, which will pour into a metal caster if I'm sure that the metal caster is what I'm thinking it will do. I haven't used it, and so we will have to make it. What does it need? Which one is it? Needs iron plates, chests. Oh, it needs regular chests, so we'll have to... Nope, it does primal core chests too. And a refractory casing, which is more iron. And there's the adobe. Aha. Good to know. Are these dry? No. Otherwise, I think I'd be able to pick them up. I think that'll work. So yeah. And then out of the metal caster, we would have... I don't think I can do this. No, because that needs the redstone. We'd need buildcraft pipes to pull out of the metal casters and into an output. And then, so we need to do the casting caster with pipes to an output. And make it look kind of pretty, because that's the goal of my life. What do you think? What does everyone think? Does that make sense? Has anyone ever already used the metal caster to know if it does what I think it does? All right. I'm not sure how much copper. 224. 80. 1, 2. 112. 128. 144. Okay, good. That gave me exactly one more ingot, so I don't have extra little bits. hanging out. And this one again is an input, so we need the chest on top. There we go. So that should have completed. Yep, infusing life step 1, I'm sure.